Hello, Crafted Shutter watchers, and today the community has spoken. And one of the things I really like about the community tab is that I'm running some polls in there. I'm also treating it more of like an Instagram feed, and the reason I'm doing that is because, like you, I have limited time. I have to focus on where I put my energy. So if you want to know where that is, it's YouTube. I'm using the community tab. I'm using my private Facebook group and keeping that updated on what sells in stock that I have curated for other artists. And that's pretty much all I can do because I'm shooting, editing, and everything myself as well. So all my energy, hopefully it helps you, and hopefully it's enjoyable to you. But I'm going to run through what the community has said about the polls that have been posted so far. And I just posted one today. Let's get right into it. What resolution do you shoot in for stock? Always 4K, 26 votes, 50%. Some 4K, some HD, 35%. Always HD, 15%. Luckily, no one said, I don't know what that is. So I'm glad all of you know what resolution is. What do I shoot in? I shoot in both 4K and HD, depending on what I'm shooting. For slow motion at 120 frames a second, I shoot in HD. For 4K, I do have a camera that shoots 4K 60. That's my iPhone. I actually use it in 4K 60 in good light, and it does a good job. And so I use that. And other than that, it's mainly 4K at 30 frames a second is what I did. And I'll do another poll on frames a second. And please forgive me, 25 frames a second is an absolute standard as well. I just live in America where it's not the standard here, but nothing wrong with shooting 25, 24 frames a second. All right, let's get on to best ways to earn stock income. Spread your income to as many sites as possible. This got 38 votes. Or go exclusive and set a higher price on one site. 61% of you said spread your work around, and 13% said to go exclusive. I'm a little bit of both here because I curate for other people on Blackbox, which is a site that sends the clips out to other sites, and I take a percentage of each sale, and I'm a little over 5,000 clips, close to 6,000 clips that I have curated. So I do still put stuff out on the other market. For me personally, I'm trying out exclusivity and I'm going to take you along on that journey. And just so you know, I haven't forgot to do my monthly report on sales. I'm waiting for a little bit of information before I do the next video. Should be up next week. But for me, I don't have any sales yet on Pond 5 on my exclusive count. So I just want you to be aware of that and don't panic if you don't either. I have close to 600 exclusive files up at this moment. What sensor size do you use for video? Full frame 24%, micro four thirds 35%, and APS-C 41% out of 37 votes. Now, I find that interesting but not surprising. And this has nothing to do with quality of content. It was more just a curiosity. I shoot with full frame, I shoot with micro four thirds, and I shoot with the 1-inch sensor that I have on my Canon XC15 and my Sony's, my other little Sony cameras. I just don't have an APS-C size sensor in my arsenal at this time, but they're absolutely fine. You know, pick what you like to shoot with. Next poll, and you know, I got cut off here. For some reason I couldn't print on mine, so what I'm showing you, it's missing Getty, but I'll get to that. 30 votes. This is one of the first polls I put out a couple months ago. What's your favorite stock video site? Pond 5 at 47%, Shutterstock at 43%, Video Blocks at 0%, and Adobe at 10%. Getty was also at 0%. It just didn't show up on this chart. I couldn't, for some reason, scroll down to get it printed. So there's some good information. You know, I will say that I'm glad to see Getty and Video Blocks at 0%. And I do think that at feeding, you can feed the marketplace at Video Blocks, but it's a little dicey. I've done with them. So But Adobe is a solid site, you know, and I think they're trying to be fair to the artist, and I think that they're still going to give a good run to the industry, and I really hope they keep it up and up. Shutterstock is they have like 300 salespeople, and they have a huge sales team. So the sales on Shutterstock are really good. And Pond 5, we'll see how exclusivity works out. Pond 5 is a great site. I feel that their leadership is strong, and they're wanting to do what's best for the artist. Do they do everything I agree with, everything perfectly all the time? No site's going to do that. So that's just some interesting information from all of you guys, and I will continue to run polls, so be sure and check the community tab, and then I'll make videos when I get more information up, and then I'll get a little deeper into the polls as we keep going. So if you found this helpful or interesting, let me know in the comments below. I'm glad you've spoken. I'm glad you've participated, because if anything, we need to build a very strong creative community here. It would be actually wonderful for me to have 1 million followers and 0 money a month from YouTube, but we could have some influence in the industry. That would be phenomenal. So let's build this community. Let's help each other grow. Let's make this a healthy place where we all are learning and having a great time. And on that note, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And we will see you in the next video.